day, good people. It is Stephanie, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about the Chicago Pen Show. I went to the Chicago Pen Show that took place April 30th through May 2nd. Sorry, I need to adjust y'all a little bit. And I had a wonderful time. So I wanted to jump on here and just share with you some of the items that I picked up at the pen show and just talk about pen shows in general. Now, to be transparent, this was my second pen show ever. Well, last year I went to the Atlanta Pen Show, but that was just for me to get my bearings about what a pen show was and what it entailed. And then this past March, I actually went to the pen show in Atlanta for the experience. And then this is my first Chicago show. So just trying to give y'all clarity, and I know that was clear as mud. So at any rate, I count this as my first pen show / second pen show, all the things. So this is a pile of some of the things I got for free, some of the things that I purchased. If you know anything about a pen show, a lot of the vendors have stickers you can pick up. And of course, as stationery ladies and gentlemen, we like to pick up the stickers. So this was my favorite time of year, Chicago Pen Show. I think I picked that up right at registration. This cute nib with color was at somebody's booth. And then we just have all the stickers. Stationery Universe, I did shop with her. I did not shop with Lemur Inc., but I did pick up some of their stickers. These were the Atlas stickers, and I thought they were super duper cute. So I grabbed those as well. I did go to a workshop with the lady who owns Dime Novel Raven Stationery. She gave these stickers out. These are some of Bart's new stickers from Zodiac Pen. I did stop by his booth and got into some trouble. Yeah, I'll be telling you about the trouble I got into with him in just a minute. So then I have my business cards from various vendors, all the things, some more free stickers. Also at the pen show was Happiness Handmade. I got to see Danielle again in person. You guys know I talk about her here on the channel. She is the owner of Happiness Handmade. So, of course, you know I stopped by her booth and got all of the sticker happiness that I could stand. She did create this super cute Chicago show sticker. So if you're watching and you did attend the Chicago show but didn't necessarily pick up stickers and would want them, I'm sure she still has some available. Check her out at Happiness Handmade. And then I just bought some more stickers from her shop. These are repeat stickers I've had before. So you've seen them in my planners and journals spreads. Okay. I stopped by the well-appointed desk. Always happy to see her as well. And I picked up a few sticker sheets from her table. Super cute. Sorry for the glare. They're still in the plastic. And then these Sticky Club stickers I got from, where did I pick these up from? I think I picked these up from the Stationery Universe when I stopped by her table. And I got these super cute stickers from her. Oh, my overhead light went out. I apologize. Love this one. Just the tip. And then this one, dip it real good. I thought those were cute. There was also a young artist well, I call her an artist, a young lady who stopped and asked us, well, me and my girlfriend, to take a picture of her and her group of friends. And then she gave us this beautiful card. I asked her, did she illustrate it herself? She did. I hate that I did not catch her name. Maybe I have it in my notes about the trip. And if I find out, I will put it in the description bar. But I thought this was a beautiful card that she illustrated of the city of Chicago. And then I also picked up these two cards from Stationery Universe as well. I think I had seen Julia here talk about these. It's been a while, but I think she shared them on her channel when I first heard about the cards or had seen them. So when I saw them at the booth, I was like, ooh, yeah, I'll grab some of those. So I grabbed these two from there. And then lastly, at a booth, I grabbed this paper testing pack. It's of unique Japanese papers, and it's just a paper, just like it says, it's a paper testing pack with various types of paper to test with your fountain pens. This comes from Yamamoto paper. So I'm really excited to pull this out and dilly-dally and play with it with my inks to see what these papers are about. So that was my quote unquote haul outside of actual pens from the pen show. Also, Atlas, they had all the booths and were part of sponsoring the show. They had these stamp crawl pamphlets that they made. Now, my girlfriend Rhonda, she did the stamp crawl because that's her thing. It's not really my thing. I picked them up for journaling and scrapbooking purposes that I'll put in my journal when I write about the trip. That's what I grabbed them for. So mine are empty. But again, there are two different volumes that they created. So I grabbed some of that. First, in the actual pen game of this all, I was very interested in going to Yovo Nibs. Um, and when I got to where the booth was supposedly located, I saw Mondu. So I asked the gentleman who was manning the station, what's up with Mondu? Tell me about that. And basically, he is Yovo Shop. I think I said Yovo Nibs, but the shop name is Yovo Shop. And he said it's under two different entities. So he has the Yovo Shop, and then he creates actual pens under Mondu. So that was interesting. And he did have some good looking pens, but I was trying to stick to my guns and stick to all the things that I had planned for. And so my plan was to simply pick up nibs. So that's what I did. I did not grab any pins from him, but I did grab these two nibs if I can get one at least out of the package. And sorry, y'all, that my hands look a little dirty. Believe it or not, it's actually not ink. I didn't wash my hands that good, and I was eating chocolate. So funny that that's not actually ink. That's actually chocolate. But anyway, here's one of the nibs, one of his two-tone nibs I got in a medium. And basically they are number 6 Yovo nibs that can fit in any pens that take them. And that's what I was in the market for. Don't know if I will actually use them as they are or if I will get them ground into something. But I knew I just wanted to pick up two. And so this is the medium. I don't know if I stated that the other one is a fine. But the two-tone gold and silver, sorry about that, is a fine. And then this one in just the silver steel is a medium. So again, those are number 6. Uh-oh. Sorry, dropping everything. Those are number 6 nibs. Okay. And sorry for the breathing. I'm a little nasally. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm trying to fight catching anything. So I do know that I sound a little nasally, my bad. So now we're going to address all the elephants in the room, and here they are. They are 5 elephants that I brought back with me from Chicago. The biggest one in the room that you guys can see is obviously a Twisby. I did pick up the Twisby root beer. I hadn't opened it. We all know what these Twisbies look like per se, so I was just like, no need to really open it until I start filming. And even then, I know you guys by now have seen them. But what I did differently this go round is I actually got this in a broad. This is my first Eco in a broad. Most of the Ecos I already own are fines, and I have a few mediums. So I went with a broad in this case. So I'm excited to put some good chocolate shimmery ink, champagne shimmery ink in here to see the properties through a broad nib. So that's pen number 1. Pen number 2 that you see here is a oh gosh, y'all, stipula. It's an Italian stipula pen, and this will mark my second vintage pen. If you guys know, a couple of months ago, I showed the first vintage pen, which was the Danny Trio that I was interested in. This one caught my eye because if you don't know by now, I like a girthy pen. I like a bigger type pen. That's just what I like. That's just what I'm attracted to. And I thought this pen was gorgeous. Hang on. Let me try to adjust some of my lighting here. I apologize, but I want y'all to see this beautiful pen. So again, this is considered my second vintage pen. I'm still doing some more research on it. I got this pen from Crazy Alan. And if you guys know anything about Crazy Alan, he is just that crazy. So he gave me all the specs as best he could or as best he understood. But I'm still doing some more research on the actual pen. But it is a stipula. It says here on the side, it's a Firenze, made in made in Italy. It's Italian. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more research on that. Okay, so in this pouch is my second Franklin Christoph pen. Still don't know if I did an actual video on the pen. I think it was in a video, but not necessarily an unboxing. I really don't know. But I fell in love with my first Franklin Christoph pen. I grabbed it at the Atlanta Pen Show at the end of March. I was going for the antique glass, and when I got to the booth, I fell in love with the antique glass in olive. So that still meant I had to come back and get an actual antique glass. You know, that's pen math. So this is my antique glass, but then I still couldn't grab a plain one. I grabbed one with cathedral resin on it. And if you can see it, it's basically the resin that you guys may be familiar with on an Esty Botanical Garden. It's that same resin. So this is still antique glass. This is a model number 2, Franklin Christoph, but it has this cathedral resin on it, and I am in love with it. And it posts real deep. It almost posts to make the pen shorter in my opinion, but I love it. Can't wait to start using it. Now, I did dip test all of my nibs before leaving Chicago. I did do that to make sure everything was copacetic and working out. Um, so I have done that with these, all except for the Twisby, because of course it was still boxed up. So these are 3 of the 5 that I acquired while at the pen show. So of course I sauntered on over to my good friend Bart of Zodiac Pens, and I said, okay, what kind of trouble can I get into? But honestly, I really only had one pen on my mind, and I knew I wanted something in his Pisces model. If you've seen my videos before now, I have 4 pens, I think, now from Bart. And my zodiac sign is Pisces, but I never had a zodiac pen because I was waiting for just the right touch and the right resin for what I wanted. And I believe I found it. This pen is so far out of the box for me that I think that's just why I'm in love with the look. And here she is. And the sad part, y'all, is the actual name escapes me. I will have to look her up and put it in the description for this video. But I hope that the light is doing her justice. And if you know anything about the Pisces model, it's made after the fish. This is your funky fish tail right here. But look at this resin. She is gorgeous. You know, the Pisces model also can stand up on its own like such. But I think she is a gorgeous pen. I got her with a gold medium nib. And I am excited to use her and have her in my collection. So I stood there for a while, just holding this pen in my hand, making a decision, knowing that I want her. The decision had nothing to do with this pen. The decision was about, will I be getting 2 pens during this visit? So I've said before that Rhonda was with me, and this was going to be the show where she was going to get her first maker pen. And yes, Rhonda, if you're watching, I'm putting your business out in the street. This was supposed to be her first maker pen. She went home with 3 maker pens. But nonetheless, I knew I wanted this one, but I also decided on a second one. The second one is another Cancer model, or is the Cancer model if you don't know that. And this would be a second Cancer model for me. But when you look at this color, guys, I had to bring her home. Now she is called Olive Agate, I believe. And that's what's funny is I asked about her name. Didn't ask about the Pisces, just picked her up and held her. But this is Bart's Cancer model. Again, Olive Agate is the name. And when I got back to the hotel room, I did actually ink her up. So she does have green ink in her. She is a very smooth writer. She is a fine. But look at that. Just beautiful. Very, very happy with my purchases. So, I've shared the goodies. I've shared the pens. And that, my friends, is a wrap on the Chicago Pen Show. All the damage that I did, all the fun that I had. It was a great experience. I think I learned a lot. I learned some things to do differently for my next pen show, and I learned some things not to do. But all in all, it was a great experience, and I just wanted to come on and share it with you guys. Please leave me a comment if you liked the video or liked any of the things that I've shared. If you have any questions, please ask those as well. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. And until the next time, love on your family. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.